Wow, who are all those beautiful people? Hey guys, it's Brenda from my wee Reborns Cradle. If you haven't noticed, she is my very first reborn. I still have her. She is in the living room, hiding. She is named Emily Faye. I made this album a while ago, but not everyone could see it. These are just pictures from my Instagram that I have. And the only doll I don't have anymore, this is the first one that I sold. And, but this one I've sold once and then I bought back because I missed her so much. I do have an orangutan. I named her Chloe. That's off of a movie, Clyde, I think his name is. I forget the name of the movie. It's Francis's movie. Anyways, the intent of this video is to show you my first passion. Before I discovered Reborns, I was really into, I was into makeup and stuff like that. But my first passion ever is survivalist techniques. I don't know if you heard of BOBs. They stands for bug out bag. I don't even know if you know what bug out bags are. Bug out bags are 72-hour preparation kits. And, or it could be longer or shorter than that, but normally it's 72 hours to survive if you had to leave your home. And they're called bug out bags. This land, we own 32 acres of off-the-grid land. And as you can see, we do a lot of land outings because we love camping and hiking and spending time outside, tenting. Although now we own the tent trailer. By the way, pizza is my specialty. I make really good pizza. So yeah, this is not really Reborn related. This is another passion of mine, just Avon stuff, makeup. But this is my real passion: camping and hiking, camping and hiking. Hiking hauls, I used to do those before I did it. Eric acting like a goof. Oh, look at this beautiful stuff. To me, that's beautiful. And Francis has the same passions. We used to have a hamster. We named him Dexter from the TV show Dexter. And we bought him a girlfriend named Daisy. Oops. So Jeremy turned the oven. How'd I get out? Okay. Sorry about that. I have to start all again. That's not our camper, by the way. It was just, we went for a day trip, and it was just there in the background. Francis tried shooting up an apple, see if he could do it. He did. This is not our water. This is Winnipeg's. Our water is one of the second clearest lakes in the world. It's one of the two. The top two are in competition with each other. It used to be 3, but the third lake got a little dirty. But, anyways, we named Dexter's girlfriend Daisy, and Daisy is from Francis has pellet guns, and there was a Daisy is the brand name. Oh, look at him. There's me when I was little. There's Eric when he was a baby. Look how blonde Brendan used to be. White, blonde hair. Now it's turning dark. I used to make these. These are the home ec projects that I taught my grade 9 kids. Years and years ago. It was like a long time ago. Me and Eric. Oh, I miss them when they were little. He used to love beeping noses. There's me when I chop my hair off. See, the thing is, I used to, like, growing up, that's my mom. She's not my biological mom, but that's the only mom I know. And she never had my hair long. I wasn't allowed long hair, but when I started growing my hair long, I used to cut it and donate my hair to the Locks of Love. It's for cancer patients. And I would get a hairstyle, grow it, chop it to a different hairstyle, and then donate it. And then I grow it long again, and then donate it. Have a different hairstyle, but this is the shortest I've ever gotten. So, let's see how different. Francis said, never do your hair like that again. This is back in, I took it off because my mom used to say, why are you posing like that? Like, well, I can't, so what? But anyways, this is the time when I was going through my divorce. Rough times. That's how black my hair used to be before I dyed it. It used to be so black. Extremely black. This is, I remember this is at school when I was teaching in grade 9. And it was their test. And I was taking selfies with my webcam. And my students are like, they called me Miss Sal. That was my nickname. They're like, Miss Sal, what are you doing? And now they caught me. That's when I was laughing. They caught me. They're like, what are you doing? Are you taking selfies? And I started laughing. But anyways, yeah, look how short I used to be. Ooh. Jeremy is he's at university for flute playing, and guess what, guys? The Winnipeg Orchestra is hiring him to play for the Winnipeg Orchestra. Isn't that amazing? And they're like, we can't pay you regular wage because you're still a student. You didn't graduate yet. In fact, the University of Manitoba and the University of Brandon were fighting over him. One university would say, hey, we'll pay your half of your tuition, or whatever, not half, but would give you like a $3,000 grant. And then the other university, well, they said, well, we'll pay you a $3,000 grant, plus we'll pay all of your housing, dormitory, like room fees. And so yeah, and guess what? He only started playing the flute like 3 years ago, guys. 3 years ago, and now he's a professional flute player. He plays the flute, piano, saxophone professionally, but then he's also trying out the trumpet, the clarinet, and he wants to try the oboe. So he is very, very, very talented. I'm so proud of him. And his GPA in the very first year of university is 3.7. It's like, what? So this is him playing on the piano. He's not even, oh, there's me. Again. The Zelda, I like it. Okay, I don't know if this is cancel. I don't know what that is. Not part of me. College pranks. This is him on the flute. Okay, this is him practicing on the flute. We hired a professional piano player to help Jeremy practice his flute. So this is Jeremy on the flute, and I'm just trying to record without being seen. Oh. Cancel. I don't know what those other videos are, but isn't he amazing? I paid for tutoring for him and extra tutoring. He's went to all of his band trips and everything, and so yeah, he's come a long way in 3 years. So, well, now it's his 4th year. He's going into his 4th year of playing the flute, but he is wonderful. He doesn't play the piano, though, at this university. At the university, he concentrates on being flute and saxophone. But the Winnipeg Orchestra is hiring him as a flute player. Oh, yeah, and I was trying to tell you that. They're like, yeah, we can't pay you full wage, but we'll pay you, what was it? $175 an hour. And Jeremy's like, yeah, I'll take it. I was like, wow, the most he's ever made in his life. They're like, yeah, we can't pay you that much. We'll pay you $175 an hour. So how much do they pay real Winnipeg Orchestra people? Wow. So, anyways. Look at this pile, guys. What's with this pile? I'll tell you this. This is my very first passion. And here's Xena. She's like, she needs her pacifier because she's like, I love her hair. Xena, beautiful Xena, what you doing? Mm-hmm. I used to own a Ponette Jolie of that sculpt. She used to have brown hair. And then I traded her, and I missed her so much that I decided to buy Xena. She's made by the same artist, so thank goodness. This is the #1 movie that started my whole passion for everything outdoor survival. Recognize him? And I was so intrigued. I loved Rambo. Even though I'm a girl, I wanted to be Rambo. So cool. Ooh, I'm having a coughing fit. But Rambo was my very first movie I've seen that I fell in love with. Oh, my throat is so itchy. So Rambo is the movie that started it all. I was like, I don't know, 7 or 8, and I used to run through the bush. And did you know I used to run on wet rocks? Oh, what was I thinking back then? Well, I wanted to be Rambo. That's what I wanted to be. But anyways, these are all the movies that I absolutely adore and I love and not Reborn related. Part 2, Part 3, and we do have Part 4, but it's not up here. It's downstairs. We also have a TV show that we love. It's Lost. We own all the seasons. Oh, and this is another awesome TV show called Invasion. It's also another type of survival type TV show. It's really awesome. It's awesome. It's about aliens. So, that's what the Invasion is about, the aliens. I never seen part 6, so don't tell me about the ending, but this is about, I don't know, Is it aliens? Or we're thinking, are they haunted? I don't know. This is my number one. Oh, I love aliens so much. This is the ultimate survival in space. Futuristic. Aliens, Alien 3, Alien Resurrection. I love them all. Part 2 is my favorite. Part 2, and then part 4, and then part 3, and then part 1. And then I also bought Prometheus and Alien Covenant, which is also not as good, but they're good. These series, I don't own the originals, but I've watched the originals when I was younger. This one is different though. This is just in the future, Planet of the Apes, when the apes were like way in the future, like normal Planet of the Apes, just like the old in the 70s ones. So it was alright. This is pretty decent. But this trilogy, I really enjoyed so much. Rise to the Planet of the Apes, the very first ape that became smart. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, awesome movie. And War for the Planet of the Apes. Extremely awesome. I love all these 3 movies. Amazing. And yeah, I guess in a way they're survival type. These are also survival types. I own all of the Hunger Games. And this is Mockingjay Part 1 and Part 2. Love them all. This movie I absolutely loved when I was a kid. They Live. It's really kind of cheesy, but I love it. I probably watched this over 40 times. I love this movie. Doom. There's so many bad reviews of Doom, but I really like it. I really like it. It's based on the video game, which I've also played. So, in fact, we own a little monster Doom guy. These 2 are awesome zombie-type survival. 28 days later, 28 weeks later. Amazing series. I love them both. This one, Zombie Apocalypse. I think I only seen it once, so it must not be that good. Skyline is another movie that doesn't get enough credit. It's an awesome survival movie about a lot like War of the Worlds, which I just watched. But there is Skyline Part 2. I don't own it, but I have seen it on Netflix. Amazing series. I love Skyline. This is another one that doesn't get enough credit. Virus with Jamie Lee Curtis and Donald Sutherland is in here. It's amazing. Survival type on a boat. And the boat gets invaded by a virus, which tries to kill them. So it's surviving. This one is a 4 films disaster set, and I was kind of disappointed at they're all cheesy. This one, Originator, Twister, love this movie. It was on TV for years and years and years, and I thought, why don't I just buy it because I love it so much. Twister. My dad is a retired meteorologist, so anything natural disasters is a passion of mine because my dad, ever since I was a baby, he was a meteorologist, and he also, like, a meteorologist studies weather conditions. He lived up in the north for, like, I'm talking north, like close to the North Pole, and, yeah, he worked for the government studying weather conditions. So, another awesome Deep Impact, natural and disaster movie. Another natural and disaster movie, Into the Storm. It's okay though, it's not my favorite. I really love Deep Impact and Twister, and this one's pretty good too. The Day After Tomorrow was also pretty awesome. San Andreas, the newest one, pretty good. I mean, there's a lot of with like computer generated stuff, but it's okay. This I just finished watching. I love this movie. Francis doesn't because he doesn't like Tom Cruise for some reason. So I watch this when he's not around. I Am Legend, awesome movie. Independence Day, awesome movie, but I'm getting so tired of it. I've seen this so many times. Contagion, another awesome movie about a sickness that spreads. Pretty good. After Earth is kind of boring. I've seen it once and I thought it was boring. Martian is really cool. It's surviving on Mars. It's so cool. I love this movie. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry when I see this. This is a really good movie. It's based... Sorry. It's because this part always makes me cry. Anyways, based on a true story. I've seen this since the 90s. I love this movie so much. Castaway, another awesome survival movie. This one started in the Mosquito Coast. I love this movie so much. I want to marry this movie. It's about this people that bought off the grid land and developed a mini village, and it's really cool. I love movies when they take nothing and they build something out of it, but there's also disasters in here and stuff. Is really good. I love this movie, and his outlook on life is a lot like mine. This is not a movie, but it's still really cool. Francis and I love this. Life After People. So interesting. So interesting. I love this kind of stuff. So interesting. I love this when I was a kid. The Thing is another survival type movie in the north. I love it. I've seen it when I was like 9 or 10 years old. Loved it ever since. I also seen the remake. This is the original 80s. But I've seen the remake. It's not as good. And then these get special nomination. They still kind of are surviving. Schwarzenegger Predator. Love this movie. I love Schwarzenegger. And Sly Stallone. And The Running Man. Awesome. When I seen this on DVD, I'm like, yes, I'm going to buy it. Finally, my favorite movies when I was a kid. Hey. What? 2019 it was based on? That's freaky. And you know what? This is the very first movie ever that talked about a reality show. And you know what? There is. Reality show does. So weird how some of these movies from the past kind of predicted what life is now. It's kind of shocking. But love this movie. These are just some of the movies that and TV shows that I have about surviving disaster. I forgot what other one I was thinking of in my mind that I don't have up here. I think it's another of this type of movie. Or no, the world of some legends. Yeah, I forget what movie I was thinking of in my head. But all of these are surviving type. Oh, and then there's Insurgent Allegiance. I also own those. But I wasn't sure if they could be part of the list. I love tons of movies, you guys. Oh yeah, 2012. I forgot that. I forgot about this one. I also own 2012. These three. Divergent, Insurgent, Allegiant. Awesome. Of course, Back to the Future. Amazing classic. Same with the Dark Crystal. Labyrinth. They're not really survival type. But yeah. I don't think anything else. Oh yeah, Anaconda is kind of like surviving too. Oh, that's a good movie. Lucy is amazing, but it's not really. Okay, anyways guys, look, there's me. Anyways guys, that is my first passion of my life is survival techniques. TV show, Surviving Disasters is pretty cool. Dude, You're Screwed is pretty cool. Yeah, I can't think of any more. But anyways, guys, I'm going to clean up my mess and wish you a great day. Thank you so much for being here. And it's not really Reborn related. I just wanted to share with you one of my other passions is the outdoors and hiking and camping. And we really, really love it. And anything camo is really cool. I love Duck Dynasty, Alaskan Bush People. There was this TV show, I forget, about houses on the rivers up in Alaska, but I forget the name of it. That was a really cool show. Tiny homes, stuff like that is so cool. Anyways, guys, hope that you're having a great day. Thank you so much for being here. Love you much, and have a great day, guys. Until next time, bye.